stream going off, okay? As per usual, I have to get this stuff posted before we start. Actually, I think I'm just going to use my phone for this. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to use my smartphone for this. Stream manager. There we go. Whoops. Share Facebook feed. Confirm. And share X post. Confirm. Alright. So I'm going to be, again, doing 2 streams today. I'm actually going to be covering, again, the Dark Magician deck that I am working on. Sorry, I have to move my blanket out of the way. Real quick. So that then this way I can... I wanted to show this off for a while. So this is actually going to be important. I'm also going to be doing Dice Rally instead of doing Rank today, which is going to be fun. Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, my camera's right here. Screen 1, which has my game capture, or has my actual gameplay for me, is right here. And then right here on the right is my screen that I am recording from. Again, I'm going to be playing on console until I can figure out how to fix this. I don't know how I'm going to fix this, but I promise I will. Otherwise, for now, Xbox still works. It's still a game. Ooh. Oh. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. That's it. Where is it? This is the new artwork. I now have 2 Royal Rare Dark Magicians. That's going to be put into use right away. So, for those of you guys who are just tuning in, I run a Dark Magician deck for now. And well, it's mainly because for 2 different reasons. One, I like the deck. It's consistent enough for me to say, yeah, I can dick around with it however I want. And it's still fun. Dark Magician of Kit. I could throw that in. I'm not going to. But the reason why you guys tuned in is for this. This is the new IP artwork. For those of you guys who don't know, I have been wanting to get my hands on the new IP artwork. IP Masquerena, Cyber's Link, it's a Cyber's Link effect monster that uses 2 non-Link monsters. During your opponent's main phase, you can quick effect immediately after this card resolves, or after this effect resolves, Link summon 1 Link monster using materials you control, including this card. You can only use the effect of IP Masquerena once per turn. A Link monster that used this card as material cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So it's got a destruction. It's got destruction protection. But that's not all. Look at that number. That number in black on the bottom right-hand corner of the card. That's how many I own. I own 2 copies of the new artwork for IP Masquerena. So not only do I own 2 copies of the new artwork for IP Masquerena, I also own the new artwork for SP Little Knight. So these are what are called, in this game they are called alternate artworks. Let me just show you. How many alternate artworks? So originally I had this one, and I only have 1 copy. Before I got this one made, I used to own this one, which is IP on her bike. I had, I believe, 2 or 3 copies of this IP. Now I've got this one, which this looks sick. And you'll never guess how I got it. Of course, it's luck of the draw. But that's still busted. I also made some modifications to this deck now as well. It's not complete, of course. In fact, I'm going to be making some minor changes. Ah, shit. Did I just... Yeah. So, actually, what all cards do I have for Dark Magician? So that's Dark Flare Knight. Dark Paladin uses Buster Blader. Amulet Dragon. I did not put Amulet Dragon in. Which would be useful. So I did make some changes. I also got enough URCP to make 2 Dominus Impulse. Well, now I've got 2 Dominus Impulse. Impulse is actually, if you guys remember when I was running my, I believe it was my Ryziel deck, I was running Dominus Purge. This is essentially Dominus Purge, but I can't use light, earth, wind effects in this duel, so, which none of my monsters are wind, except for the only light monster, which is Timaeus. Timaeus 1 and 2. Everything else is either dark or fire. So, this card really doesn't hinder my deck as much. So that's why I was like, okay, I'll run it. I'm also running 2 Preparation of Rites. This is in case if I brick, but I open up with this, I can gain access to an Illusion of Chaos to start comboing off. I went from 3 gaze to 2. Because I needed more room for non-engine. And the more room I have for non-engine right now, the better. Because the problem that I have is I don't have a lot of monsters right now for this deck. Let me rephrase it. A lot of monsters in this deck that I actually want to play. Eventually, I intend on getting these and start running Gold Sark, which I can do with this deck. I can run Gold Sark. And it would be efficient to run it in this deck, like run a mini Gold Sark engine. I also need to run the other Oracle, so I'm kind of like, so I've got like Apprentice Illusion Magician already set up. I still got to get Palladium Oracle Mahad. The only reason why I'm not running Mahad, honestly, and it's not priority, is because I'm prioritizing extra. I'm prioritizing like this stuff. I'm actually even considering taking out my Red Eyes engine to run more for taking out like my mini Red Eyes engine, but this card can be stopped. So I need a backup way to be able to gain access to Red Eyes or to Dark Dragoon immediately. So I decided to maintain running Verte Anaconda. Verte is also the problem is with using Red Eyes Fusion. Fusion summon one fusion monster that lists Red Eyes as material. And I can use monsters from my hand, deck, or graveyard. The problem with this is it's got one major flaw, and it specifically states this: you cannot normal summon or special summon other monsters the turn you activate this effect. So, like, I can normal set, but I can't normal summon. So this is like, the thing is this, I can also use Timaeus' power as well, because it can fuse, but it's an effect monster. Sometimes I'm actually going to need the double pop. The double pop sometimes is actually going to be required in this game, so I have to... Keeping this card in is going to be important. I'm actually going to be looking at how I can cut some engine without hurting me. Like, I have to run 3 Soul Servant, I have to run 3 Ash Blossom, and I have to run 3 Imperm. Because I want to add in either some non-engine or some extra engine, to the point being, like, extra engine monsters that would actually help. But I'm also considering running Gold Sark as well. Gold Sark would enable me to play these 2 cards. The Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic, and Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice. I can only have these when I have... I only get its full effect if I have Shining Sarcophagus. And that's the only way to run this card. It's either going to be that, or I can play Toons. But the Toon archetype with this is not as efficient. because I'd have to play the entire Toon archetype, and I'm reluctant to do that. So, like, I'm playing... I don't even have a warrior monster. So I have to play with cards in my deck that I can actually use. Like, I could also throw in Buster Blader. I can throw in the Buster set for Buster Lock. If I really wanted to be a dick. And that would kind of be more efficient, too, than running, Dragoon. I can still run Dragoon. I'm just reluctant to move to any other strategy because this works for me. There's no real reason for me to run any other way for me to play this. And I'm going to show you guys exactly why I play the engine the way I do. Let me go to Dice Rally real quick. Let me pull up one of my last matches. Just so that then this way I can show you. Wait, can I do that? Oh. Let me go something like this. I can't pull up my recent match. Oh, match history. Here we go. So, I'm just gonna go on ahead and play this for you guys real quick, so that then this way you guys can see why this engine is really, really good. This is the guy who I faced against, and he was playing a, I'm gonna show off his deck a little bit. I hope he doesn't mind. He was playing... He was playing Firewall Dragon, essentially. He was playing an Adignister Firewall Dragon, which, under normal circumstances, is fine. But I'm going to be an asshole, and I'm going to critique this because he also threw in a random Slifer and a random Revived Sky God. I mean, the guy's also playing Heavy Storm and Harpy's Feather. Well, he's playing Heavy Storm and Harpy's Feather Duster. I don't ever advise playing that with this deck. When I'm playing Cyberses, I'm mainly dealing with an engine. So, not to mention he's running 3 backup Secretary. Homie, run 3 backup Adignister instead. And I would also run like an extra... I would take out Link Slayer. Actually, no, I would keep Link Slayer, but I would take out cards like Slifer, Storming Mirror Force, Revived Sky God, and Heavy Storm. I would even take out Lightning Storm. You know what? No, scratch it. I would keep Lightning Storm in there, but I would take out the Storming Mirror Force, Heavy Storm, and Slifer along with Revived Sky God. Not to mention, this deck is highly inefficient. I beat this guy easily. I mean, he's running 3 Fluos, 1 Firewall Defensor, 1 Firewall Phantom, 2 Parallel Exceed, a Gachari Adignister, 2... He's running 2 Link Slayer. I would only keep Link Slayer at 1 because I wouldn't want to draw it. Unless I want to start with it. I don't start with Link Slayer. This is more for removal. Because if you read its second effect, it says once per turn, you can discard up to 2 cards, then destroy that many Speller Traps on the field. Target that many Speller Traps on the field and destroy them. That's better. I would be running this as a starter. I'd be running 3 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. I mean, this this deck alone, it's just... He needed to throw some stuff in. I was able to combo him easily. I mean, if he went into ally code, I mean, I'd be in trouble at that point, but it was still avoidable. This person, I'm going to critique. I mean, he's playing a lot of bricks in his deck, too. Which, I mean, he's playing Widget Kid. You don't even have the Synchron in there, man. I mean, he's got a Chi-Chi adding this. And he's only running that at 2. It's a rare. Make it 3. Like, this is a good starter. This is a good starter. This is a good starter paired with another Cyberse monster. This is a good starter. But it's all bogged down by garbage. I mean, I don't even run Cyberse Magician in mine. And I used to play Dark Fluid and Singularity. And I also used to play Ally Code Talker and Ignister back when I was playing my mouse. I was pretty much playing this exact same deck. Except for the entire main deck is completely different, along with maybe a couple of Cyberse cards. Data Swarm is a major thing because that's a negate. I mean, this deck is actually trash. I mean, I'm going to show you guys it. Let me pull up the replay. I want you guys to watch this. And here's the funny part. I bricked, and I still kicked his ass. Look at this. You know what? Just for shits and giggles. Let me make my camera smart. I'm not kidding. Look at this. Look at that crap. He ended on a Firewall Dragon. That's it. I bricked. But I'm still able to combo off because I looked at how I was playing my cards. Like, I mean, I'm not the type of guy to hate on a deck. But this guy sucked. It's because his deck was bogged down by things that don't work. Not to mention he wasn't running anything that would have made a difference. His deck was going to fail, and that is just how it goes. Which is sad because I love Cyber's archetypes, but you gotta build it right. He wasn't using any math deck. I would have recommended he brought. He wasn't playing anything decent. Exiled the Wicked. Okay, this hand is actually garbage. And he's playing Twins. Okay. I know exactly which card I need to stop. So I'm gonna turn this off until he. So it's close. I'm gonna link off. Oh, they got a new Link 1. I didn't realize that. Okay, so I don't even want to interact with this. Not yet. I need to stop his Fiendsmith. Lock him out of the Crimson Tears. Okay. So he just sent Engraver. Tract. Okay, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna summon out Sequence, but then I'm going to negate. Not yet. I know exactly what I need to stop. That's a light fiend, he can summon out Sequence. And we're gonna impulse that. You've already used Engraver, or you've already attempted to use Sequence's fusion effect. The only thing he can do is go into Sunny Snitch. No, he would have to go into his twin combo first. Otherwise it doesn't work. He would summon out Lacrima. If you're gonna do that, you go Desiree. You can't use its fusion effect. It's been negated for the time. Because you can only activate card's effects once per turn. So it's got a hard once per turn. And this is why I hate Fiendsmiths, because they can be splashed into any engine, and it's actually stupid. I mean, I could throw Fiendsmiths into this deck, but I chose against it because it's a lot of resources. Resources that I would rather hold on to. What the fuck is this? I'm sorry, what the fuck is this? Huh? What the fuck is this? I've seen cards before. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. What in the God's green earth is this? I've never even heard of this card before. Damn, yeah, there's Sunny's. So it's got Sunny Snitch in rotation, Nightmare Griffin. Why not Link? Oh. I was about to say, why not link it together? I was afraid of this. Okay, well I have to surrender this one because, unfortunately for me, this hand breaks. And this is also kind of why I want to get rid of the Red Eyes engine, so that then this way I can make room for more main engine. Like, I could have stopped this if I had, like, all my starting cards. But of course I didn't. Oh, and by the way, the thing that I did to help get those two IPs is, partly pack, where I also got IT Masquerade now. I think. Ooh, my okay. Okay, I can work with this. I'm gonna activate Salvation. I'm gonna set Eternal Soul down. I wanted to. Okay, with that in mind, now I can go prep. Okay, so that means that this guy will not stop me on. Probably has Imperm instead of Ash. Which, if that's the case, this is a fucking problem. And we're gonna return. This is my deck. Like a Magician's Rod. Perfect. No Imperm either. That means he probably runs Nibiru, which, if that's the case, that's even worse because he can wipe my board. I can't even use this turn. I'm gonna dark magic attack. I have to keep Viom from going off because that would have fucked me royally. What the fuck is this? Is that Skyscraper? Fusion death. Ooh, that's no fun. What the fuck is this? That's fine. Destiny Hero Dynatag, I think, is what he discarded. That's fine. Okay. I think he did that as a chain block. He wants Blazeman to get polymerization. I'm never going to allow him to have polymerization. Ever. Wait, you normal summon Vion. You can't special. Dude, you can't. Your effects are negated. You guys are seeing this. His card's negated. Are you stupid? I impermed you. Okay, he's not link off. Probably. Yeah, there's Cross Crusader. No. Negate. I mean, he has no way to gain access to polymerization. You can't use its effects. It's been Mr. Anubis, are you fucking stupid? My draw. Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not? Now I'm going to use Dark Magical Circle to banish your Skyscraper. And then I'm going to chain to Maya's. Fusion Summon Dark Magicians using only one card! Which I do intend on. So he's got Shadow Mystic coming, okay. Got 4,000 life points, even with. Maybe not. So I'm gonna banish my Dark Magicians to call for a Dark Magician of Destruction. This is going to give me access to Timaeus. And then I'm going to activate Timaeus' effect to send... Since he has no spells and traps, I can just discard that. Activate Timaeus to fusion summon. You should have surrendered when you started realizing that you're... Like, I'm not kidding. I've dealt with dumb players on this game. This guy takes the cake. Like, he doesn't even know that, oh shit, my cards are negated. I can't even use that card. It's most likely going to be used as a discard. Blackjacks! Actually, how many gems do I have right now? Okay, yeah. I kind of thought so. Like, I mean, I've dealt with some pretty dumb fuckers in my life. That guy took the cake. I'm sorry. You're a bot. You didn't even realize that Imperm lasts the entire turn. The entire turn. You fucking dipshit. And here, I thought... Oh. I drew Dark Magic Twin Burst. I was... Okay, so I'm playing against the mirror. Oh, he's playing the Shining Stark version. Okay. Yeah, I'm not winning this. I already know. I know when to raise my hands in defeat. Because this guy's playing a variant that unfortunately I can't play around, and Shining Stark is actually annoying. So, not to mention, I got a card that I can't even use. Other than for maybe a discard. Of course I'm going second. Alright. I swear to fucking God, if this guy's playing Trap Tricks, I'm screwed. Because I don't have anything to stop the Trap Tricks. I know when I'm beat on this one too. Because I could have stopped this. I'm actually considering throwing in just fucking Droll and Lockbird just to... No! I can't use Droll and Lockbird. Droll and Lockbird I think is banned. If it's not, it's limited and I have no way to be able to play around that. I'm not to do so. Oh my god, am I playing against a fucking chorus deck? Going second. Ooh, I'm going first. I'll take it. This deck runs better going first because there's little chances for... I'm most likely going to be using this card as a discard. Actually, this could be useful in the right hands. I want to add this. Return this to my deck. Since I control no monsters, I'm actually just going to use it as a freaking discard because I've got a means to be able to set up this anyway. We are going to add Dark Magician from my deck. And then I'm going to normal summon Magician's Rod. We are going to add Circle. Any of those. Great. We're going to special summon out Dark Magician. Using that as material. From my graveyard. So I'm probably gonna go the IP effect, the IP SP combo. So a lot more efficient. This, this. Effects. We are going to set so the reason why that I don't want to use this right away. Okay. So I've got what the fuck does this do? Each time your opponent summons a monster, gain 300 life points. Your monsters cannot be destroyed while you have 10,000 or more life points. Okay. Go gaze. Return that to the deck. Summon out. You guys didn't see anything. You guys didn't see anything. Yeah, you guys didn't see that. You guys didn't just see me get my butt handed to me on my own accord. And just when I think that I can't mess this game up even more. It's because I'm playing on controller. If I wasn't playing on controller, I'd be a lot more precise with my plays. And no, I'm not saying it because that's an excuse. I'm saying it because it's true. Ah, great. My life points are cut in half. Circle. Just when I think things can't get any more fucked. I'm literally like, yeah, sure, I'll play this. No, there's one tiny problem. I've got no way to summon it. Oh, please don't be playing Yummy. Okay, we're gonna go... My deck isn't equipped to play against Yummy. Alright. This hand is actually really good. We're gonna go circle. This is a bait. So I also have souls and rod in hand. Yeah, I was waiting for that one. Thank you. Normal rod. Rod effect. Search. Activate Magician's Souls. Actually, I'm going to special summon this card by sending Dark Magician to the grave. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send 1,000 Knives and this to the grave. Draw 2 new cards. Ooh. That's actually really good. And then I'm going to use Soul Servant. To stick top of my deck. Then I'm going to use the effect of Soul Servant, Vanish, draw it. I'm going to utilize Timaeus to send. I'm going to send Rod to the grave. Use Timaeus' effect. I'm going to fusion into. I actually didn't play that correctly. I shouldn't have done that. But if I'm playing against Yummy, I need to play my cards correctly. Please don't be playing Yummy. Because if I played this the way I wanted to, I could have ended on SP equals or IP equals SP plus trigger. I really need to learn how to play this deck correctly. But Dragoon gives me a burn pop for. Well, that's fine. trying to get me to use my Omni. I'm not gonna use the Omni. He's probably gonna grab Wishes from his deck, which I can stop. Because the second he activates that, I can use Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring to stop him. What's he discard? Now. One proper Ash is all it takes. This guy was playing Blue Eyes too, which is actually hilarious that he didn't realize that I was holding... that I wanted to ensure that he couldn't do anything. Mystical Ref Panel. That's actually a Yugi original card. Or that's a Yugi card. Oh, I can't even use it. Alright, so life points are halved. This will be the... I'll keep going for a little bit. I'm gonna be streaming Warzone later. Sorry, I had to check. Alright. Okay. Activate Illusion. We are going to grab Rod. Go back to Illusion of Chaos. I'm going to normal summon Rod. Rod effect. Circle, and then I'm going to use Magician's Souls. We are going to special summon this card by sending Dark Magician to my grave. Summon it in there. I'm not going to use it yet. I want to see what I get off of Circle first. Okay, so I'm going to utilize Soul's Effect, and we're going to send Pre-Prep to the graveyard to... Ooh. Okay, so I drew Red Eyes Black Dragon. I didn't want to draw that. We're going to play Soul Servant. And I'm going to grab Samias. Yeah, I'm gonna grab Samias for this. And then I'll activate the effect of Soul Servant, banish it, to draw it. And then I'm going to use Tamias. Souls, summon it. Then I'm going to go into... for this I'm going to have to use the Verte line because I don't have a choice. If I had the option, I wouldn't go the Verte line at all. I would prefer to keep my life points, especially since they're cut in half, but I also don't have a choice. I need to have my negate on me. So I'm going to set Eternal Soul face down and pass turn. So, the problem with using gonna have to use. Phase. Okay, he activates Wedju Temple. I'm going to utilize Eternal Soul. Yes. Except I'm not going to special summon. I'm going to use this. And I'm just going to grab a random spell. Because I need to be able to have access to Dragoon. No. That's fine, I'm just going to use Shield's effect to negate it. Unless he already has Millennium Ankh in his hand, this is stoppable. Because Shield allows me to get Millennium. Shield allows me to get Millennium Ankh, which I can stop. Does he? He does not. I'm going to stop that. Negate. Well, it's also going to negate, and it's also going to destroy. And I get 1,000 attack points. See, this is... I've played against this deck so many times, I know exactly how to stop it. I'm a pro. Okay, what's this card? Fighting Spirit. It's also kind of sad when people just... Ooh, I get 2 die. Okay, so I got 2. And then 4. So I'm going to move forward 2 more spaces. Beast Striker. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card to special summon a Mahoa from your deck. Wait a minute, is that Chaos Ancient Gear Giant? Ooh, every card for Ancient Gear monsters. I don't play Ancient Gears. Everyone who's played Ancient Gears, my apologies. I'm just not a fan of the deck. I'm more classic. I'm more classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Dark Magician, Blue Eyes. The only modern type deck that I play is Cyberse. I used to play Ryziel for a while, but that deck was just way... After Mitsurugi came out, and Yomi, and Dracotail, I'm going to tell you guys right now that this is where I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it is essentially the definition of who can lock you out of the game the best. Dragoon is a very powerful negate when used for holy crap. I'm going to use Circle. I always start with Circle. Soul Servant. Yeah. Add from deck to hand. And these 2 return to the deck. Extra Magician's Salvation. I'm going to set Eternal Soul. Since I have no other place and I hard drew Red Eyes Fusion, we're just gonna go for it. Red Eyes Fusion. Summon out Dragoon by sending Dark Magician and Red Eyes to the grave. Summon Dragoon. And the main reasoning why is so I can use Servant to set up for next turn. Which I actually can do by doing this. So, since I don't have access to any other cards, I'm going to utilize Soul Servant. This will allow me to draw this card, which I can then set face down. So essentially I've got Eternal Soul combo, Dark Magical Circle, banish. And then Gaze of Timaeus, which I can then go into a Timaeus card and then stop him that way. Upstart Goblin. Sure. I'll take the life. What the fuck is this? Hold on. That's a Yubel card. I have to stop that now. Okay. Yeah, that's actually fine. Bell monster. Hold on, I was reading that. When you bell monster, special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field, then you can special summon the revealed monster. That's fine. I'm going to use Eternal Soul instead. My reason. Because it gets special summoned. But then... Wait, what? No then. Oh yeah. Gear Golem on my side. Did he actually try to use Terror Incarnate? When I could just as easily negate it? Or banish it? What? But yeah, I love this IP. This IP is amazing. They did come out with another IP SP combo Link card, but I'm not playing it yet. I want to eventually, by the way. Ooh. I already have a card that is unaffected. Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. Unaffected by spell or trap cards. Your opponent cannot activate effects in the battle phase. Can attack... Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. This is gonna be hilarious. I was like, wait, I don't play Ancient Gears. But I'm like, wait, it doesn't... The card doesn't go to my extra deck, it goes to my... Really? I got that card! I hate my life. Because monsters automatically get summoned to the field. And I'm like, I got Ancient Gear or Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. A card that is unaffected by pretty much everything. Mystic Potato. What the fuck is this? If this card... Huh? Oh, shit. Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, Novelle's got a massive power boost. That's why I surrendered, because I'm like, the second I saw that, they basically made that card into a one-card starter, and I'm just, I'm not a fan. I'd rather just, no. Rituals have, problem with rituals is they are like fusion monsters. Wait. Does that thing say magical scientist and I missed it? Actually, this wouldn't have helped me at all, because I don't play anything like that. Well, I at least have enough to make one more card that I've been wanting to. Wait. So let me go ahead and show you guys one more time why. You guys saw nothing. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this variant. And I'm going to copy this one. Nope. Want to view or copy. We are going to copy deck. And the reasoning why is because of that. What? Neuron. RT Neuron. Oh. Oh yeah, because I got my Neuron account. For those of you guys who don't know, Neuron is my actual like TCG database. So, I think it might be time. Okay. Yeah, because I've got 30. Let me card that down. So, it doesn't have any related cards? Let's go Y. I believe it's this. I can look it up with this. No. What was it called? I can't remember. Hold on. Okay, I need to go to the shop real quick because the problem is I can't remember what that card's called. It's in one of these packs. Yeah, Space-Time Transcendence. Okay, so it's called WP Fantasy Ball. So I could run this. It would seem efficient. I also got the Call by the Grave. I'm not running that because Call by the Grave in this game is banned. It's limited to 1, so you basically can't even use it anymore. You'd have to hard draw it on your first turn, and there's no point to it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm actually going to start opening packs real quick. Hopefully get a fancy ball. Okay, so time... Oh yeah, Time Thieves are also part of this as well. Cypherane, Delta... Never requires me to play a brick called Side Frame Driver. Regulator. Open. And this is also something that I gotta bring up. I'm gonna be talking to you guys about this here towards the end of the game. So, the one problem that I have is right now with Konami, just in general. Oh, and I was so close to getting this as well. Structured contents. This is a structure deck? Oh, they updated it. Oh, I'm stupid. Actually, wait. So that's Chaos Magic. Let me look at structures. I thought... No, they're not. They didn't add it. I would have loved it though right now. I am an idiot. I would have had everything. This is basically set up for victory. And it's running like most... The only other card that I can't, well, that I can make now, but I'm choosing... I'm trying against it because it is such a pain, because I'd have to give up 30 CP when I can use it to make something else. I didn't think about this, though. Yeah, secrets, salvation. It gives me 3 circles, which I knew I had to make 3 of. Ah! Wait. Well, yeah, I might as well just open all of these. got so many. I can't even break these down. Like, these are useless. And I'm just doing it to get rid of the tickets because I got so many. Okay, so you can only get these once, and they cost 1,400 each. Okay. An additional deck slot would be nice. Bundle deals. Ghost Ogre. Alright guys, so that's going to go on ahead and do it for today's stream. I just wanted to go over with you guys what I got today. I wasn't even expecting the twin IP alt art, which is just insane. I'm actually surprised I got it. So, I mean, you guys got to see me duel with it. You guys got to see me do all this fun stuff with it. I'm actually really... Okay, so we're going to talk here for a minute before I end this stream. Because this is also going to, like I said, as normal, this always gets uploaded to YouTube after the stream. And I know that Konami watches. Or, I know that Konami watches other Yu-Gi-Tubers and other Yu-Gi streamers. So, I want to take a moment to discuss things with Konami, or to explain how I feel like that this game is heading. And Konami, I hope and pray to God you listen. I miss older Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the game was slower. It wasn't as like negate heavy as it is now. It's basically who can build the better deck that has more negates and can successfully get them out. Like, this game is now not as forgiving as it used to be, because now one misplay can actually cost you. Especially now with decks out there like Dracotail, like K9. I've only. Oh my god. Sorry. I've only played against Dracotail once, and I didn't really enjoy Well, I enjoyed the game. I am not a huge fan of what this game has become. I still hate the fact being that Mitsurugi never got hit. I still don't like the fact being that Yummy didn't get hit, really. Like, Yummy and Mitsurugi, they work well together. And unfortunately, it causes these types of problems. I don't like decks that play this way. Not to mention, Dragon Links are coming back as well. And I'm going to be doing some coverage on that eventually, because I do know how to play Dragon Links. I don't have a deck built for it right now. It's going to take a while for me to build that. But I'm not going to be getting rid of my Dark Magician deck anytime soon, because it's a fun deck. It's become to the point being where Konami, this game has... You guys need to do, like... Just stop making decks. And start banning the problem cards before you start coming out with cards. It's basically about, you play the meta, or you're not winning a game. It's basically that. Everyone's saying that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is dying. And for a while, I wanted to think that that wasn't true. Given my current position and everything now, I think it is. This game has been in trouble for years because they keep coming out with decks that were amazing and worth the wait for the archetype to return. And, like, take Malice, for example. Malice was needed to help bring Cybers back, because the Cybers archetype it's been needing support for years. And I brought this up back when I played Malice. I played Malice at least once on my channel. Malice needed the support. It was pretty bad. It was badly needed. And not Malice, the Cybers archetype needed support badly. Malice came out and it was running beautifully. It was actually, in my eyes, a better deck than anything I've played, because it's consistent. And at the time being, before they released the new added Nister support, it wasn't game breaking either. Even though people keep saying, like, oh, yeah, it is. No, it's not. Because they did bring out the counter. They brought out a counter to it, which was Artifact Lancia. Artifact Lancia is a hand trap or is a card that you can discard from hand to where you can't banish cards for the entire turn. You also got cards like Call by the Grave when it was at 2 that can stop a Dormouse. In my eyes, I feel like that Konami did away with it because everyone was hating on it. I feel like that's the only reason why that Konami did away with it. Other than that, Because for a while they weren't really hitting it. Now in Master Duel, it's fully crippled. Like, you can't play Malice anymore. And I'm not saying this about just Malice. I'm saying this as how the game evolves in general. They're banning the cards to make people happy. And so that then this way they can make room for newer cards. I don't know why. When the newer cards are just as broken, if not more, than what you just released. Meta Yu-Gi-Oh, in my eyes, needs to go. Like, Konami, I get it, you're wanting to keep making money, but don't be releasing new sets, like, as often as you are. Like, don't be releasing a new meta game. Or a new meta deck that everyone's going to want to play. Instead, release more support for current decks. Current archetypes. Like, they did well with the Dark Magicians. I was saying heavily that Dark Magician needed some new support. And they got it. Blue Eyes, for the longest time, needed modern support. It got it. Cybers needed more modern support. They got it, but now it's banned. It's like that they want people to spend money on the game, and I understand that from a business perspective, but not this heavy. It's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, sure, you can keep upping the meta, keep upping the bar. The problem is this: the more you up the bar with the meta, the harder it's going to be for other decks to be playable and survive with the current modern meta. And this is kind of where I'm saying that Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami really needs to take a step back, and instead of releasing new metas or even new splash archetypes, start focusing more on releasing support for the archetypes you already have to get them up to speed. Like, they are releasing new new Synchro Warrior support for Stardust Dragon, which is actually out now on Master Duel. I'm not going to cover that, as it's going to take me a while to build that deck, and not to mention it's a lot of URs. I'm not looking forward to that. They're also releasing new Black Rose support. And there's more Black Rose Dragon support coming soon. There's more Red Dragon Archfiend support coming soon. That's great and all, but you haven't really released any support for, like, and I'm going to state this when I say it, decks like Red Eyes Black Dragon hasn't gotten any new support. Well, any modern support. Unless you count, like, Red Eyes Full Metal, and even that's a different archetype in its own right. Even though it's a Red Eyes Black Dragon, it is not part of the archetype, because it's considered a machine. Like, decks like Code Talkers haven't gotten any modern support until Malice came out. Malice enabled Code Talker support until all those cards got banned. It sucks that this is how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is headed. And I'm not going to lie, I'm probably not going to remain around for that if that's going to be the way it goes. But, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new to my Twitch channel, please follow me on here. I'm working on getting more consistent uploads as the days go by. And as per usual, this will be uploaded to my YouTube channel after the stream is over. Probably give me about an hour or two to get it uploaded. And if you guys are new to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to be able to catch these past streams. And hit the like button on you. If you guys are watching from YouTube, hit the like button down below. Show your support for these videos. All support is greatly appreciated. Peace out, guys. I'll see you guys in the near future with the COD stream.